So I'm getting into the hundreds of characters now, hundreds of Chinese characters, and it's, for what it is, it's going pretty well. I'm memorizing them, I'm using the system, I'm growing my stock of Chinese characters, but I've got to be honest, I'm starting to doubt what I'm doing. I'm starting to wonder, like, okay, so here's the thing. I always knew I was going to be learning characters out of context. The point here is that it's a bridge from nothing, which is where I started from, to learning to read and write words and sentences, which is a big task. So by systematically memorizing a bunch of characters, I would be able to then just create a little scaffold, you know, a little bridge, so that once I actually came to reading and writing, it would be more a question of connecting the dots rather than just learning a ton of stuff from scratch. Because if you look at Chinese, written Chinese, whether it's like in a text message or on the internet, like, it's so easy to get overwhelmed. So at the moment I'm thinking that I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing because I like the systematic approach to building vocabulary, but I'm going to start doing something much more systematic in terms of looking at vocabulary from context. Because I've been texting friends recently. I've been using Hello Talk to text people in Hong Kong in Cantonese, and already I'm starting to recognize quite complex characters because I'm seeing them over and over again in words. So I think a little bit of a pivot is in order. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like. I need to try and replace the structure and the rigor of the Heisig method with something else. The major question in my mind is like, okay, if you're going to start just looking at real Cantonese, so messages from people, stuff online, YouTube comments, Facebook comments, whatever, if you're going to start looking at this stuff, how do you break the task down? How do you stop it from becoming ridiculously overwhelming, overpowering, and then just leading you to just eventually get discouraged in the near term? Like, this is what I'm not sure about. So I definitely appreciate any advice from all of you experts out there on how to go about doing that. Again, if it was Mandarin Chinese, there would be plenty of resources to bridge the gap. Again, the problem with Cantonese is there's nothing. So I've actually started making my own Cantonese materials, like real conversations transcribed in Chinese characters and English translations. So I think I might start using that as a study material. I'm gonna have to experiment, but I'm definitely coming around to the point of view that you need this structure, but you also need context. That, like, it's the context that's ultimately going to lead you to a point where you're actually using the characters properly. So more on that very soon. I'm deep in thought. Let me know if you've got any suggestions yourself, and talk to you in the next video. Bye.